What's good, everybody? My name is Top One Hoops on TikTok. I go by Eli. That's my real name if you don't know me already. But we gonna start something different, you know. And I made a YouTube channel before, but I wasn't really feeling it. I like the TikTok thing that blew up and everything. If you want to say blew up, whatever it may be, but I want to make a new channel, and this one's called Top One Talks. And my goal for this is to be onto television, different things like that. And I've always wanted to start my own podcast. So I feel like this is whatever you want to call it, YouTube podcast. Really not doing too much editing. I'm not the editor. I'm not the guy to do all that. So I'm just talk. That's why it's Top One Talks. I go by Top One Hoops on TikTok. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna talk basketball. I'm gonna talk football with my guy Malik James. He's my dog. He knows a lot about football, way more than me. So that's gonna be in person though. This right here, NBA, is just me talks. If you're listening in a car, if you're listening on just YouTube, if you're watching, it don't even really matter, man. We gonna stack days. We gonna grind. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna discuss a lot of things, a lot of controversial takes, and like I'm gonna bring y'all the real. I'm not like these other podcasts that say some crazy takes. We ain't gonna do that. We don't rage bait. We don't do that. But it don't matter how old you is, how much you don't know basketball. You know what I'm saying? You can learn. We gonna learn together. This NBA season is gonna be very entertaining. I can promise you that. Very entertaining. And like I say on TikTok, I don't ask for no follows, no likes. If you want to subscribe, that's cool. I appreciate you for just clicking this video. To be honest, like I said, you want to call it a podcast, whatever you want to call it, but we just gonna talk. We just gonna talk. We're gonna hop right into it. So hopping straight into it, the first thing I'm gonna talk about is this Julius Randle and Karl Anthony Towns trade. As y'all can see in the bottom left of y'all screens, Dante DiVincenzo to the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns to the Knicks, Julius Randle to the Timberwolves. First, I want to ask y'all, how do y'all feel? Because me personally, I feel like I've said it on TikTok, the lives, plenty of times before. I just feel like they could have, ran it back one more time. They were right there at the cups of a championship, at least getting there. This is twice the Timberwolves have made the Western Conference Finals. Like, just run it back. The main point of this trade was to get off of Cat's books. I understand that, and they did that. They brought in more bench depth, which I didn't think they needed. They already have They already have Nas Reed. They already have, they have some guys that can come in and produce. The main thing that they needed to bring in was some playmaking. But realistically, I think they should have just ran it back. That's my thoughts on everything. Cat, he did well in the playoffs. I mean, he had a couple drops for sure. Like the Mavs series when Shaq and Kenny and all them was talking about how shooting how many threes a game, this and that. But to me, Suns series, especially in the Nuggets series, came up big in Game 7. He played good to me. Like, he was actually defending, something we haven't seen from Cat. He was shooting the ball at a pretty decent clip. Like, he looked right in the right headspace, and he knew who the leader was. So I really liked how Cat performed. And then it's just the money of it all, I understand. Look, I'm going to say this. I understand, but I don't understand it. Because realistically, see what you can get at the trade deadline. See what you can get after the season. Okay, if we don't make it back or if we don't get over that hump, let's see what we can really get for Cat. Let's see. Randle, to me, man. The thing about Randle, he's a better playmaker. He's a better rebounder than Cat, and he has no business being a better rebounder than Cat at all. What is Randle, like 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", max? Cat's a 7-footer. But the thing about it is, Randle, he has a lot of times where when he catches that peel, he's gonna hold on to it. He's a ball stopper. When he's not hitting shots, his shot selection can be really poor. And when his game is not, all coming together, when he's not hitting shots, he's not going to be able to play defense. He's not going to be able to play make at a high level. He's not going to go crash the glass. He's going to get lackadaisical on defense. He's not even going to play defense at sometimes. I've watched Randall a lot. A lot. And I know if his game's not going right, it's going to mess with his head. He can be a huge diva at times. A huge diva at times. And Cat's the better shooter. He stretches the floor, which is exactly what the Knicks need because last season they were literally bottom. Like, seriously, bottom in the league in stretching the floor. They never pulled the bigs out of the paint. So it was easier to guard them. Brunson going to the paint, he going to do what he do. But now putting Cat at that 5 position, it's going to be way harder to guard because they're going to be able to stretch the floor. They have a 5-out offense, OG at the 4, Michael Bridges at the 3. So it's going to be tough to guard them now, really tough, especially when Brunson is getting down. It's going to open up a lot of lanes for him to get downhill, for sure. For sure. And then you got the pick and pop with Brunson and Cat. We're going to see what Tom Thibodeau does with that, see if they add that into the offense. But, I mean, the Knicks win. The Timberwolves, to me, they kind of lose because, I mean, Randall, it just... Somebody calling him random shot selection. But Randall, like, I just feel like he doesn't fit the mold with the Timberwolves because, I mean, they needed more offense. Their defense was really, really good. Their defense is still going to be really good. But, I mean, you bring in Randall in the playoffs. Let me say this. They're going to be easier to guard, easier to scheme around because when the coaches get into their bag for real and they can really game plan from a game-to-game basis because you're playing this team at least 4 times. So, Cat, you have to respect his 3-ball. Even when he's missing, he's a 41% 3-point shooter. You're going to have to step out on that no matter what. And Randall, you can sag off of him a little bit. And Ant's not the best playmaker in the world. He's actually pretty bad playmaking. He needs to work on that. But getting into the lane, it's going to clog the lane because Gobert can't give you anything offensively at all. He's poo. So the spacing is gonna look real shaky, especially during the regular season. It's gonna look shaky at first. Maybe they figure it out, but here's the key. I'm gonna say the key right here. Here's the key. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is the key to it all. It's his team. It's been his team for 2-3 years now. And if Anthony Edwards can unlock Julius Randle's full potential like he did Cat. Because Cat, we seen last year, he was a better defender. He just, let's put it like this, he played basketball like we've never seen Cat the whole season. The whole season. This is arguably one of his best seasons. If Anthony Edwards can unlock Randle, because I think Randle is more of a dog than Cat. Some people like to call Cat soft. Some people, but Randle's a dog when he wants to be. If Anthony Edwards puts that mindset into Randle and lets him know, okay, nobody can stop me when I get in this post. Nobody can stop me when I'm getting downhill. If he can be more efficient, if he can defend at a high level, if he can crash the glass, because we know what Randle can do. I seen it in the Knicks series. When he was playing, what was his elbow or his ankle? We seen it. If Ant can do the same thing like he did with Randle, they'll be fine. They'll be totally fine. Seriously. Because Randle is a good playmaker, and I believe he can stretch the floor efficiently if he takes the right shots and he's not in his head. Randle plays bad mainly when he's in his head. So if Anthony Edwards does what he did with Cat, because you can see in Cat knew who the leader was. We all did. Ant in the press conference is telling him, do not foul, do not do this. And Cat's like, yeah, I got you, Ant. Randle's a whole different story, but I really think Ant can do it, man. It's not up to coaching. It's up to Anthony Edwards, bro. Realistically, that's exactly what it is. Because Randle is a dog. Don't get it twisted. Randle is the better scorer than Cat. He's just not as efficient. He's not the better shooter. He shot 40% from his career and from 3 in his career at one point in his 2020-21. That was his best season. But then in the playoffs, looked real shaky. I can't remember if he was injured or not, but he looked real shaky. But, I mean, I think they could have waited around, They could have seriously waited around. Dante, he's gonna come in. He's gonna bring a spark off the bench. They said he didn't really like his role for the Knicks, but I mean, he didn't pick his spot. They sent him to the Timberwolves. You're not gonna be able to start, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna use him and maximize his potential. And they have a great bench. Nas Reed, Rob, Terrence Shannon Jr., who showed up big time in the summer league. They got a Nikhil Alexander or Nah. Like, this team's gonna be still amazing defensively, and I'm interested to see Ant take his game to a different level, bro. Because Ant can be he could be the best shooting guard in the NBA. I've seen Chilltown say it. I've seen multiple people on the internet say it, and I really believe that. I'm not just saying that because I got a Timberwolves jersey in the back. I don't got the best background for sure. I'm in the apartment. I'm in college. I'm getting it how I get it. But I don't got the best background. But I do have a Timberwolves jersey in the back. He's one of my favorites. But no biasness. He's not the best shooting guard in the game right now. He's just not. It's D Book. You can switch out Mitch and if you want to, but right now it's Book. And I think after this season, I really think he could be the best shooting guard in the game. He can. He's got to be able to make better. They don't really have a true playmaker. Mike Conley can do it, but he's getting up in age. He's probably not going to be able to be the defender like he has been in the past, or play too many minutes. That's where Rob's going to have to come in, step in. You know, he's going to learn from Conley. He's going to learn. But I'm really interested, man. This season's going to be interesting, man. Seriously. And if you guys have paid attention to Media Day or things like that, a happy Media Day, by the way. This season's coming up. And by the way, I just want to spit a little motivation for, the people that are thinking about starting a podcast, thinking about starting a TikTok. Man, just do it. Man, I'm at 2,000 followers on TikTok, 100,000 likes. I promise to everything. I've had it since the end of July, early August, and I never knew it was gonna be like this at this moment. Like, I knew I was gonna have to grind, but I'm going up fast, and I just thank God, seriously. But just like I'm starting this podcast, whatever, YouTube, whatever you want to call it now, you know what I'm saying? Just do it, man. Like, nothing's stopping you. Don't worry about the next man. Don't worry about what other people got going. Just do it and just work. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna strive to be the best I can be. I'm gonna strive to, be what I want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. But by the way, just do it. But Media Day, let's talk about that. Media Day. I seen a lot of funny quotes. I seen Jakob Pertl. I seen D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell was by far the funniest dude. Like, he was setting himself up for failure with the TikTok memes, the Twitter memes. Like, he was just setting himself up for failure, bro. He was doing it to himself. And but before the Media Day today, I wanna dive into Jason Tatum. I know a lot of people want to hear about Jason Tatum, bro. And we gonna talk about Jason Tatum. So, things going on with the Olympics this season. I mean, during the off season. So, he comes off the bench. He doesn't get the playing time. Coming off of a championship. He's one of the best players in the world. I think, to me, he's the 9th best player in the world. Not a lot of people might not like my list, but I think he's a top 10 player. He's at that 9th spot. Struggled a little bit in the playoffs. Actually, he struggled mightily with his shot. But he did do everything else well. Play, make, the rebound. Led the finals in points, rebounds, and assists on his respected team. But if this season doesn't go well for Tatum in the playoffs, I'm out. I'm out on Tatum. Now, let me tell you why. Because Tatum can easily be a top 5 player in the game, man. A top 5 player in the game. And I'm not saying that just for show, because I'm not the huge Tatum fan in the world, but it's the truth. I don't know what happened between the season when he was giving everybody 30 a night. I think he was averaging about 30 points per game. And now he got a better team. I looked at the advanced stats. He's still getting the same amount of touches. But guess what is down? Them drives per game. He's not driving to the rim as much as he used to. And I don't know why. He's settling for, we just talked about Randall shooting bad shots. Jason Tatum is settling for the sidestep three. Jason Tatum is settling for a step back three. Threes, period, when he can get down to the glass. He can get down to the rim. He's 6'10". Get to the rim, Tatum. Get to the rim. What happened, man? Like, when you're getting downhill, he shoots 57% at the rim. That is amazing, bro. Like, just get to the goal. Like, assert yourself. Like, I understand you're trying to prove that you can be a play, like you're a complete player. We see that now. So do it all. Because Jason Tatum can win an MVP. He can do it. Like, he really can. But if he does not translate in the playoffs this season and he shoots 34% from three again, 36, 30, whatever it was, that's nasty, bro. You shouldn't be doing that. Like for the whole playoffs, I think some of them series he shot below 30%. Like, I'm out. That's because that's gonna really question a lot of people. I'm not questioning yet, but if Jaylen Brown has another run where he is better than Tatum, I'm out. Like, I'm seriously out. Now look, I'm gonna say a hot take right here, man. Crazy take. I don't know if it's hot. I don't know if it's green. Grass is green, but bro, Tatum is already up there with the McGrady's of the world. Like, I think he's better than McGrady all time right now. He's been an All NBA player, All NBA caliber player since dang near the start of his career. He's been to the Eastern Conference Finals so many times in his rookie season. 2-3 years after that, I mean, he's continuously winning and winning and winning and winning. And y'all might say it's team success, but he's the best player on a team. That's just what it is. And since you're winning at this early, it's just like Mahomes in football. We're gonna hold you to a standard that these other young guys aren't getting. You're 26, 27 years old. We're gonna hold you to that standard now, Tatum. And I seen him the media day stuff that he was saying for his team, talking about Twitter this, and they wanna talk about me and what I do and why they so worried. You're crying to the media, Tatum. Stop. We're gonna hold you to that standard because we know how great of a player you are, bro. But you can't sit up here and say y'all haven't seen the best of me yet. You can't sit up here and say, my personal goal is to be the MVP this season, when, like, we're gonna hold you to that standard, Tatum. That's what we're going to do, and we know you can do it. That's why we hold you accountable. Like, you are the best player on this team. Show it, man. There's no reason where Jaylen Brown should be winning Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Finals MVP. There's no world where that should happen, bro. You're the guy. You're the best player on the team, Tatum, and show the world why. Either this Olympics thing that went on in the summer can either hurt or help him. He's going to go into this next season with something to prove, like he's been saying. Like he's been saying all summer during the media, like, okay, now I'm finna come out here. I'm finna show y'all what I was in 2022, 23 in the regular season. I'm going to dominate. I'm going to give you 30 a night. I'm going to give you 8 boards a night. I'm going to give you upgrade to 6-7 assists. I'm almost getting you a triple-double now on elite defense. And we the number 1 seed. Now what? You got to give me the MVP. We won 60 games. I'm a top 5, top 3 player in the league. What you gonna say now? And he can do that. Like, I really believe it. I seriously believe Tatum can do that. Or he can go into the next season and be like, oh, why was Kerr? I don't think he's going to do this, but why was Kerr playing this guy over me, this guy over me, this guy over me, get in his own head and try to switch up his gameplay, switch up his game style, or whatever. Like, it can either hurt or help. But me, on the other end, I think he's going to be dominant. I'm not saying he's going to win MVP, but he can. My MVP next year, my pick is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm going to say it a lot. I think they're going to be the number 1 seed. He should have won the MVP last year. By the criteria that they go by almost every year, when Nash won it, when D Rose won it, you know, when are they going to keep that same criteria every single year? We're asking the same question, man. But when they do keep that criteria, Shea should have won it. Number 1 seed with tons of 30-point games, if I'm not mistaken. 2, led the league in steals. Youngest team in the NBA, went from not even making the playoffs to being the number 1 seed. Nobody expected that. I didn't. You didn't. They didn't. League didn't. Like what? Nobody expected that. Now they have the most complete team in the Western Conference. They have a great bench. They have shooting. They have defense. They have playmaking. They have everything you can imagine. I think they should have got Khalil Ware in a draft, but Topic, I don't know if I think he's still injured or what's going on. I have to look at his training camp video, but Alex Caruso, turning Alex Caruso from Josh Giddey is insane. That is insanity. Y'all don't even know, bro. But yes, the Thunder are going to be the number 1 seed in the West for sure. Y'all can bookmark this for sure. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to win MVP. It's bookmarked. Him or Luka. It's going to be him or Luka. But I was talking to a dude on live, and he told me that the Mavericks are not really a regular season team. They're a playoff team, and I fully believe that. Like, they're not going to compete so hard in the regular season to be a top 3 seed. Leave that up to the Timberwolves, the Thunder, the Grizzlies or the Kings or teams like that try to, want to be a top 3 seed. The Mavs is probably going to be around the 6 to 3 seed mark, and they're going to match up with anybody in the playoffs. I'm really worried about the Mavs' perimeter defense, and we're going to talk about that probably in another video because I'm going to do some previews of I'm going to do a preview of every team every day. I think we're going to probably start off with the Charlotte Hornets. Hint, hint, they're going to make the play-in team. Play-in round, whatever you want to call it, play-in. But they're going to make that. But, yeah, back on the Tatum point, it's just one more season, man, and I'm out. He's got to show us. He's got to show the world. It's got to start now. You got to go and get your Finals MVP. You got to prove that you're one of the best players in the league. I got him over KD right now, and people are trying to really argue me that Kevin Durant is better. But Tatum does everything better than KD on the basketball court, but score. And that's not even a huge gap at this point in KD's career. Tatum's up there with the McGrady's, with the AIs. He's already an all-time great at the age of 26. Just show your dominance, Tatum. We seen you drop 50 in Philadelphia. We seen you what you did to the Bucks. We seen that. Just show your dominance, Tatum. Hey, but that's all I got for this video today. We talked about Tatum, the media day, D'Angelo Russell, the funniest guy on the planet. I seen LeBron James and Bronny, by the way, too. That was super cool. LeBron is a capper. I'm pretty sure that story about the 5-year-old and that's probably Cap, LeCap James, LeCap, Lethanos, whatever you want to call it, bro. But yeah, got into the cat trade and everything like that. But like I said, it's the first video. We're gonna continue to grind. We're gonna continue to talk sports. In the comments, if you did watch this video, just let me know that you watched this video. That'd be cool. If you was watching it, let me know if you was watching it in the car, if you was watching it on your way home, walking with your headphones in, if you watching it while you writing notes in a classroom, whatever you doing, bro. Just tell me, what you doing. I want to know. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Like I said, motivation. Yo, whatever you got. It don't even matter if it's podcasting. It don't matter if it's schoolwork. It don't matter what you doing, bro. Man, go get it. Facts. Just start it. Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at you like that. Like, just go grind, man. And I appreciate y'all. I ain't asking for no subs, no follows, no likes. But do go comment, though. But I appreciate you, gang. We're going to enjoy this season together. We're going to enjoy this basketball together. NFL podcast coming soon. Those are probably going to be the hour videos, the longer videos. But I appreciate y'all. And peace out, gang.